Who doesn't love a debt-free collaboration? I sure do. Here's a look at my top expenses. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brad. This is a channel about tips and motivations to help you get out of debt, as well as my path through the baby steps and my path to financial freedom. Today I'm coming at you with a debt-free community collaboration talking about my top expenses, started by MarkGoudy. If you haven't seen his channel, I'm going to link that channel below, as well as everybody else that's participating in this collaboration. If you haven't heard of them, check out their channels and consider subscribing. Over the last year that I've been doing the baby steps, I've really leaned on this channel, my subscribers, and the rest of the debt-free community. So when I have the opportunity to do collaborations like this, it really is awesome. It helps keep me motivated, and I know that we have different followers and different subscribers, and if we can unite the community and all stand together, we can all get stronger together. So this collaboration, I'm going to dive into my top expenses, starting with my debts first, and then my non-debt expenses as well. First, my debts. I've been doing the debt snowball now and been on baby step 2 for 16 months. I've paid off 2 credit cards, 2 undergraduate loans, and I just paid off my truck this year. Currently on my debt snowball, we are on my wife's graduate loans, and the snowball's community has counted up to $2,590. So right now my expense for that is pretty much my highest expense next to my mortgage. And that's because I've snowballed all the minimums from all those 2 credit cards, those 2 undergraduate loans, and my truck onto this one loan, really seeing the effects of the snowball really take hold of that debt. My second debt is my graduate loan, and that uses up $966 of my budget every single month. So another huge expense. Unfortunately, both of those debts are trending upward. I took a variable rate when I did my consolidations through SoFi, and every single month on the first of the month, I get that dreaded email telling me that my interest has gone up a little bit. It makes my blood boil, but it's a lesson to be learned. If you have the option of doing a variable rate versus a fixed rate, please, I beg you, take the fixed rate. When I started this consolidation, I think my interest was somewhere around 4%, and now it's climbed over 2% to almost 6.9% every single month. So those 2 expenses are definitely trending upward. The next thing that's an expense for me that's a debt, but not on my debt snowball, is my mortgage. Every single month I have to pay my mortgage loan as well as money into my escrow. My escrow covers my property taxes, my property insurance, and my PMI every single month. That payment is $2,790 every single month. The great thing about this debt is it's trending downward for me. I'm actually about to sell my house after learning about Dave Ramsey and understanding different mortgages and things like that. I'm moving into a different house that's a little bit better for me and my family, that our mortgage payment is going to go down, our property taxes are going to go down, and we've been saving up a large sum of money also with the equity in our house that we'll be able to put enough down where I don't have to pay PMI in my new house. So I'm really looking forward to going into 2019 with a new mortgage payment and a new look at that debt in particular. Next, I'm going to talk about my top 5 expenses that are not debts. The first one is childcare. My daughter goes to daycare 3 days a week, and we save some money with my father-in-law watching her the other 2 days a week. But that costs us $1,013 every single month for childcare. Now, this is one of those expenses I don't mind paying for. I know that we're saving money having my in-laws watch my daughter, but we definitely want to burden them in their retired years with watching her every day. I've also seen tremendous benefits of Avery going to daycare. She gets to play with toys we don't have. She gets to meet other kids that she wouldn't meet, so socialization is up. She gets to meet other adults, so when she goes places, she's not stuck at the hip to me or my wife. She's accepting of other people, and she knows there's other people in her life. So it's one of those, like, I'm kind of paying for a private school kind of sense, where I don't mind paying that $1,000 every single month. That won't trend upward or downward. That's going to be a fixed cost. And I also get to write off $3,000 worth of daycare every single year. So that will be taken off my income, and I'll get a little bit of a tax benefit at the end of the year. My next largest expense is food. Right now, my food budget is $500 a month. It's actually been trending down since I went plant-based and haven't been buying as much meat and dairy. But now, after that change, as my daughter's getting a little older, we're seeing our food budget trend back upward. She has been breastfed her entire life. She's 9 months in, and we've been giving her fruits and vegetables and things like that, primarily that we eat, so it wasn't much of an added cost. But now with her going to daycare and her having to have emergency foods on the go, or having them feed her certain things, we're getting into purees and having to buy her things to eat that we're not eating during the day. So we're seeing almost a $50 increase every single month in food we need for her to eat at daycare and at my in-laws during the day when she's not being breastfed, and when we're weaning her off breastfed milk and weaning her on to food. Something I really don't know anything about. There's no manual for having kids. She's 9 months old, so she's definitely eating more. So we're seeing a slight increase. I would love to know how much you spend on food every single month. For 2 people, $500, is that a lot? We do eat in every single meal and don't eat out, so $500 doesn't seem like that much, but whenever it fluctuates, we get so worried about food. My next biggest expense, my third highest, is gas every month. My wife and I, we spend just at $300 every single month for gas. I travel about 20 miles to work. My wife is the same. I drive a truck, which is a little bit of a gas guzzler. We do try and carpool with each other when we can. In the summer or the weekends, we usually just take one car, which saves some gas. But I also do a lot of driving for my side job. I do a lot of deliveries, a lot of events off premise. So we do tend to drive a lot. I know $300 seems like a lot for a lot of people, but it's important to us, and we have tried to swing it down. That's really as low as we can get it, and it's been about the same for about 6 to 8 months. Our next highest expense is Tara's lease. Tara's lease is $245. She has a Toyota RAV4. She has 2 years left on her lease. We've thought about buying it out, but right now with the buyout cost, it just doesn't make sense for us. It's a mistake we'll probably never, well, not probably, it's a mistake we'll never make again. But until now, we have to bite the bullet, chalk it up to a loss, and just pay that $245 to Toyota every single month. She does love that vehicle, so we are taking care of it. And probably at the end of the lease, we'll probably buy that. And because we have a sinking fund, or we'll create a sinking fund for it, we'll probably pay that in cash. There will be no more car payments in our life ever. And my last expense, my lowest of the top 5, is my cable and my internet. And it's the one I really do hate the most. I have thought about cutting the cord so many times, and my wife and I really don't watch a lot of TV. So at first glance, it seems very, very easy just to cut the cord. But then when you look at the bundling packages they do, if I just got internet, which is really all I need high-speed internet. If I just got internet, it would be something like $20 less than if I just added my phone and my internet on there. So at the end of the day, I'm like, for $20, and I know $20 is a month for a lot of people, but we do still watch TV somewhat. We do have my daughter watch cartoons occasionally, and I know there's other options. But if I were to buy subscriptions to Hulu and Netflix and the other small things, I would be over what I currently pay in cable. So I'm so torn between what to do with Fios. If I didn't need the internet, it would be an easy swing. It wouldn't be an issue at all. Have you cut the cord? I mean, maybe talk me into it. Is it worth it for me to cut the cord? Or is $148 for cable, home phone, and internet, high-speed internet? Awesome Wi-Fi. Is that really worth it? I don't know. Those are my top 5 expenses, and also my top debts and what I have to pay money on every single month. I cannot wait to be debt-free. That's going to clear up about $3,600 a day for me to attack my mortgage with, to save for my daughter's college fund, and to save for my retirement. Thanks so much, Mark, for putting this collaboration together. Like I said before, everyone that's participating in this collaboration's link is in my description. If you're new here, consider subscribing to me. I like to do more videos like this and other tips and motivation to help you get out of debt. Until the next video, have a great day.